WWE fans, welcome to Fabulous Wrestling Talk. We are talking Elimination Chamber. There's only one person I'm going to talk Elimination Chamber with. That is my tag team partner. He is Daniel Snyder. How are you, bud?
Always good. A lot better than Cody is right now.
Yeah, for what the price of eggs is going for nowadays, his got scrambled.
Yeah, yeah.
Particular person's making some omelets.
It was a good. It was a good PLE. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, yeah, that was the first thing because you didn't want to spoil a whole lot for me because you actually watched it live where I was covering a hockey game, was not able to see it live, had to go back and watch it after the fact, which didn't ruin it for me at all. People think that if they tell me things that I didn't see, that it's gonna, oh, you're not gonna watch it now. You don't know me. I'm gonna watch it probably five more times before it's done with. But yeah, you said it was. You thought it was really good. You thought to be four matches, that was probably all that you really could fit in there.
Yeah, since Triple H has took over, he has made sure that there's not a whole bunch of matches scrambling it all up, and that each match is getting enough attention.
Yeah, yeah. They're actually the one knock on WWE for all those years in WWF was that creativity was after the Attitude Era. Creativity was not something that was pushed or encouraged, and also that most of the time you didn't get enough time to tell the story you were trying to tell. You'd get 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes to tell a 30-minute story, and you just can't do that. Just like me, I can't tell a short story, so don't ask me to. If you don't have half an hour to hear the entire 15-part story,
I'm the same
then
way.
don't ask me about
I'm the same way. That's why I'm always surprised that we get through this in 30.
it. Yeah, this might be the only time when we are time conscious, I think.
Yes, yes.
But as I said beforehand, let's start right out of the gate. And I actually call this the pre-show moment. It happened on the actual show, but the Elimination Chamber, everybody comes out to their pods. This was the women. They all come out to their pods. Everybody's popping here, popping there. Okay. Looks like we're going to start with, what was it? It was Liv and Naomi, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we start with
And
Liv, we start with Naomi, and then wait just a second. We have a special guest returning from injury, from everything I've heard, legit injury. It was Jade Cargill. And
we kind of called this, right?
we did. We thought she would make some sort of appearance. And for lack of a better way to say it, she didn't make an impression. She made an impact. She
Yeah.
made sure and let people know I'm here and I'm back and I ain't putting up with this anymore. So I'll start with your take on the Jade Cargill stuff because this is where I think we're going to disagree.
I felt like it was Naomi from the jump. I felt like that she set it up. I even mentioned this in the Royal Rumble or previewed it or afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like I thought that it was setting up a triple threat match between Bianca, Naomi, and Jade.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's going to turn into a Jade versus Naomi. Um, that's just. I mean, after that beatdown, how can it not? How can it not?
There is a video I told you that I saw, and this is why starting with this is going to be the greatest. I disagree. I no longer think it was Naomi. There is a video that when Jade's music hits, Naomi looked like she saw a ghost, as in, what are you doing here? Liv looked like she wanted to crawl under a rock because she thought she was coming for her.
Yeah,
If you look in the background, there is a particular person in a pod wearing a big fluffy jacket. Oh, wait,
Bianca.
she's the tag partner of both of those people, of Jade and Naomi. Bianca Belair. Let's see, I got a jacket right here. Oh, even better. All right. So, so she's got her jacket on, right? She's got her jacket. She's got her jacket. It's all fluffy. She's strutting around like a turkey. When Jade's music hits and she starts marching to the ring like somebody, like Mark Henry's coming down, somebody's about to get their caboose whipped. She goes like she's ready for a fight. Why would she be ready for a fight if somebody else attacks Jade? And I know people are going to say, well, Bianca was in the ring when the attack happened. No,
No,
Bianca was in the
she
ring
was in
when
the
we
pod.
saw the video of her laid out on the car. I think Bianca Belair did this.
Um,
She looked like she was ready to fight. Naomi looked like she was confused, and Liv looked like she wanted to run and hide. Based on those reactions, and I told you beforehand, I don't think Belair is one of the most athletic people they have on the roster. I give her that. She does phenomenal things in the ring. Not exactly my favorite person, but I respect her highly because of her athletic ability and what she does in the ring. I do not think her acting skills are that good to try to throw us off. I think she's the one that did this to Jade. She was jealous of the attention Jade gets. This is a storyline. I don't know if this is real or not. You never know. I think she was because Jade's been in it less time than her. Neither one of them been in it all that long. But Jade gets all this attention, big free agent hire, gets all this push and everything like that. I think this comes down to Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair, somewhere mid to high on probably night one of WrestleMania.
I disagree because Bianca is the number one contender for the title. She won the Elimination Chamber match, so she's going for the title at the WrestleMania.
What if she wrestles on both nights?
I don't think she will. I don't think they're doing that. They're not.
So what
There's
if
not
all
that.
right,
It's not that big of a storyline.
so what if this they got way too much time to do this. But what if this is more of a Money in the Bank or what is it? SummerSlam probably after that. What if this plays off down the line? Like it keeps getting played off like it was Naomi. And Naomi starts doing the same thing Liv's doing where she's like, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. I tried to
I
tell
mean,
you it wasn't me.
it could lead to that. It could lead to take us back to I did it for The Rock. Naomi did it for Jade.
I mean,
Naomi did it for Bianca. I
but
did
see,
it.
in that instance, what the thing you referenced might have been what's best for business, but I disagree that taking Jade Cargill off your main roster is best for business.
Oh no, it's just like more along the lines of remember Rikishi took out Stone Cold for The Rock and stuff. So that
Yeah.
but it's I wasn't. I would say this about the Elimination Chamber. I wasn't expecting Bianca to win. I was very surprised by um Alexa Bliss getting beat as quick as she didn't really get beat because she was the final three, but I was expecting
Did,
her to be the final two at least.
did you see her reaction when she left the cage?
I did not.
He was either slightly had some waterworks going or was holding them back. She looked a little on the upset side. I don't know if maybe they rushed her part of it because of time, because Jade's segment, or if maybe she thought she was going to get a little bigger run, or if she was just sad to be out like that. That she kind of played it off
I
like it was.
literally Well, it was down to those three.
Yeah,
And I went to the bathroom and I come back and she was out. And I'm like,
okay.
what? So I missed that whole
It
little
was
thing. But
it was kind of quick,
after that, though,
and
but see, my problem, see, I forgot when we did the preview, I forgot that Io Sky had a match Monday night against Rhea for the title. So that's why I canceled Liv winning All Out. But then when I was watching Bianca versus Liv, I'm like, the only way Liv wins this is if if Rhea is going to drop the belt on Monday. And I'm like, they wouldn't do that. So not only did Liv not win, but
did you
Rhea
see
also
Monday?
dropped. Yes, I did. Rhea dropped the belt. So Io Sky is the champion. So it's going to be Io Sky versus Bianca. Very weird. Don't know how I feel
And
about this.
and
You think Rhea's gonna be a triple threat because of yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
I
Makes sense.
very much think she's going to find a way in somehow. I don't know if
Well,
it's a
because
rematch
because
clause or something,
well,
but
no,
for one,
Bianca
nothing
did
personal
kind
to
of interrupt
Io,
the
but
match.
Io versus Bianca is not going to sell tickets. You got to
Not at
have
all.
mommy in there
They're
because
both
she's one of the
good.
most over people you have.
Yes, they're both good, but it's not a match like before. This is going to lead into later on in the show, but before Elimination Chamber match stuff happened, I was not I was not excited about WrestleMania at all. It wasn't something I was like,
Yeah, not
I'm
yet.
already, I'm
Not
already
yet.
not. Well, I mean, I'm getting there. I'm getting there because I'm seeing
Yeah,
stuff happening. Like
yeah.
I
The
don't care about
pre-chamber stuff,
Gunther versus.
I'm like, okay, Mania's decent. I want to see where the pieces fall after this. And now that I know where pieces are, yeah, I'm getting a little amped up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not excited about Gunther versus the Yeet Master. I'm not sold on it. I don't
Yeah, I
care.
like that one. I like
Not
that one,
going.
but that's
Well,
different.
you're a Yeet fan. That's why you're on the bandwagon. Um, I'm
I might
not
be
in.
driving the bus.
I know there's a lot
Well,
of bus
no,
drivers.
no, no. Patty Mac's driving the bus. I'm in the seat right behind him.
I'm really not excited for the Tiffy time versus Charlotte. So I mean,
Mm. That's either going to be really good or it's going to be,
I think it's gonna be But I mean, the Elimination Chamber match with the females, it was good. It had some high spots.
yeah.
I I knew that Bianca was going to do something on the top of one of the scales because when she came in, she kept looking up. She's the only one that was looking up at all the top of the chambers, and I'm
And
like,
honestly,
she's going to get on top.
if you look between those six, she was the only one that was going to get on top of one of those. The rest of them,
I could see Bailey doing it.
maybe a couple years ago. It's not because she's older. I think she's smarter, and she's like, that's how you end your career early is jumping off of those things.
But I mean, Liv got up there with her. That's when she
She's
got
not
smacked.
afraid though.
That's when she got smacked with that, and that left a whiplash on her. But yeah, the first match was good. I was happy with it. I didn't think I would be. I was happy with it. And
Yeah,
I give it a 4 out of 5.
yeah, I'm right there with it like that. We glossed right over the other person in there. Roxanne Perez,
Roxanne, yeah,
who is showing that she deserves to be on the main roster and deserves
yeah,
that she can. If they want to keep her in NXT, I understand because they've got such a hot roster down there. That female division is just ridiculously stacked. I understand that, but in my opinion, if she's a post WrestleMania call up or if she's a WrestleMania call up, I have no problem with it.
Well, the proof is in the pudding when it comes to the females wrestlers in WWE right now. When they created a Intercontinental and a United States Championship for them as well.
Yep.
So it's starting to grow on me more and more. But the second match I didn't care about. Didn't even watch it. Didn't watch it. Didn't care. I don't know if it was good or not. Didn't care. Still don't care.
I, I'm trying to think of where we could put Roxanne. Her and Bailey battle too much. They won't link up. But what if you add Roxanne Perez to Tiffy time or something like that, and kind of give her a little underling or something like that? I mean, they're both really young, so maybe that's not the best pairing. But I don't. There's a place for Roxanne somewhere. But yeah,
Yeah,
for the sake of time, uh, Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus, oddly enough, TS squared versus Nia Jackson, Candice LeRae. It took 11 minutes and 40 seconds of official match time to happen. That may, for lack of a better way to put it, that may be 7 minutes and 40 seconds too long.
yeah. Didn't care about it.
We knew what
I know who
no,
won. I don't know
we knew
how.
what was going to happen. This means absolutely nothing because this doesn't mean Nia gets a title shot. This doesn't mean Candice does anything in particular. This doesn't mean we see Trish Stratus between now and the end of time. It means she won in her hometown. So what?
Yeah, which led to the match 3, which was
But you needed, we said that was going to be the break.
you needed that downtime. Yes.
You had to clear the deck for these two because anything that wasn't nailed down is somewhere else in the arena at this point. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn didn't put on the match that was promised. They put on a better one. This was exactly what I thought. What we both thought was that these two have such a storied history and a storied past. The only way they could give proper respect to each other was to do exactly what they did.
It was really good. It was. I enjoyed it. I, I was surprised of how much of the match that Kevin controlled in the manner of how he beat Sammy down so much, and Sammy still lost.
Yeah.
Sammy got some. He got some licks in there, and had some very nice, oh my god moments for both of them. It was really good.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like they still did it right because you needed Kevin to beat him down so that Sammy could make that comeback, so that Kevin could finish him, which would lead to um our second surprise appearance of the night, our second return in Superstar of
Yep.
from injury
And I believe it's going to be Kevin Owens' opponent
versus
at
Randy.
WrestleMania. And
Yep,
that makes the most sense was when RKO showed up at the perfect time. It made all the sense in the world. This was actually the best surprise appearance of the whole thing. Not to take away from Jade. I thought that one was very fitting.
I
But
agree.
I had heard about 3 days before Elimination Chamber that Randy Orton was medically cleared and that he should be back in time for the road to WrestleMania. And I said, well, that would basically be now. Because if you don't insert him in the next couple of weeks, all the chairs are going to be taken. You're just going to hear music playing, and he's going to be standing up.
Yeah, yeah. So they got him in there. He's going to be at WrestleMania. They're going to have, and I could I could almost see them somehow getting Sammy involved. I just don't know how. But the Sammy versus Kevin was easily a 4.5 I'd say a 4.5 out of 5. I can't give it a 5 because I just felt like Sammy should have had a little bit more offense. But the hot spots were nice. The spots were nice.
Oh, yeah.
The storytelling was very impressive. But with them two, how could it not be?
Right. Those are two of the best at their absolute peak. I mean, it's crazy that this is their peak, that they could actually do this for a lot longer.
Yes, well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I could, and you know what? We haven't seen these type of matches that much.
Yeah.
It's been years since I've really seen a real hardcore match. And I like that it's not everywhere because it made me appreciate it more. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm getting to see this just like we seen Blood that night. We don't
Yeah.
get to see it that much.
Mm-mm.
I thought that the wrapped up chair with barbed wire was very stupid because it didn't look like a real wrapped up chair.
It was apparently it was legit barbed wire.
I feel like they had it that it wasn't a Cactus Jack wrapped up barbed wire chair, and
No.
that's what I want to see. I want to see a Cactus Jack type, where or Dean Ambrose type wrapping that up himself. John Moxley for the AEW people. So that I thought was kind of but other than that, great match, loved it,
Oh,
loved
yeah.
it. I thought Sammy was going to win. We talked about it in the preview. I'm not surprised Kevin did. I only thought Sammy was going to win because once again I forgot about Randy, and Sammy winning would make no sense for Randy to come back.
Nope.
Kevin winning makes perfect sense. Therefore, the match makes perfect sense. Great. Once again, another great play by Triple H and the crew, the creative team.
Well, and like I said, I figured Kevin Owens would win. I had forgotten about the Randy angle too, but I said Kevin Owens is going to win because this is going to boost him up for WrestleMania. He's obviously not going to be in the world title picture, but it's going to boost up his clout for whoever they were going to put him against. So, Randy can come back at any time, and he's at that top level. You needed somebody to be able to match him as far as clout. That's Kevin Owens right now. So that makes the most sense as well. You're going to see a similar match between them. It's not going to be as brutal, but it's going to be very throwback, very 70s, 80s. Two veterans just beat the crap out of each other.
Because Orton was about to punt him, and he did that in a minute.
I know.
Yeah.
I think it's still banned. So we'll see.
Yeah, that leads to match number 4.
Which I had said I thought Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn could be the main event, but we didn't see what was coming at the end of this one. Had we thought about that, we would have not. You have to put it at the end for what happened.
I figured the Rock and Cody thing would happen in between matches. I didn't think they'd wait to the end.
Well, we forgot that if Cody Rhodes is in the building, he's going to be the dead last segment of whatever it is, And that's what's getting more annoying. People that got
John Cena
annoyed at
2.0.
the John Cena stuff that was similar like that, well, I'm getting annoyed at Cody for being the now John Cena.
John Cena 2.0. Yeah.
Pretty
And I've got
much.
something, and I mean, everybody by now, everybody that's watching this, you know what happened at Elimination Chamber. And what happened after. Here's just some stuff that I've heard. I heard that the offer to turn heel was offered to Cody first, and he
Yes.
refused. So,
Yeah.
so I think John Cena, and this is my only problem with them turning John Cena heel. And I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but I mean, it's the elephant in the room. There's not, he's not going to be around, but for about 7 more months, 8 more
Right.
months.
It's the perfect time to do it.
Yeah, but we need more time of this because are you going to turn him face before it's all over? I mean, so you think he's going to end his career as a heel?
Maybe if you get to, if we're playing shoots and ladders, this is like the 98th or 99th square that he might flip back just at the end, I mean, maybe he flips back on the Rock at the very end. I don't know, but I think a majority of the rest of his career, I think he's going to be on the other side because not since basic thugonomics has he been on the other side, and I think he enjoys it.
And I've hated all these new age wrestling fans losing their mind. Oh, John
Yeah.
Cena turning heel for the first time.
Oh,
Please go
screw
back
those
and watch.
kids. I'm like, that's not what they're doing at all.
Please go back and watch him when he first came out, man. Thugonomics, John Cena. And you know what? We're not going to get that John Cena. We're going to get a whole new heel John Cena.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get something out of the pages of Marvel.
I think so too. You can tell by the way
That's
he
what we're gonna
looked.
get. Yep.
Yes. So, and you know what, guys, we're giving away also that the Elimination Chamber John Cena won. Blah. Which once
Yeah.
again, if you're watching this, you already know. You should already know. If not, why did you not watch Elimination Chamber? But I feel, oh shit, can't see him. Oh, I'm about to say we can't see him like John Cena. I feel that tomorrow night's gonna be good on SmackDown. Cody Rhodes gonna come out. You couldn't have face Cena versus face Cody. Nobody would care to see it.
No. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Not even Cody's mom would want to watch that. So
Yes, yes. So this had to happen.
sure.
Um, we can touch on we can touch on the Elimination Chamber match. It set up WrestleMania matches. That set up WrestleMania matches. Everybody in that ring, with the exception
Oh
of
yeah.
one
Uh,
person, will be facing somebody in an Elimination Chamber match.
hold on.
Punk will be facing Seth Rollins.
Okay.
And that was set up. And Drew
Oh yep.
McIntyre,
Yep. I agree.
yeah,
Yep. I
Drew
know where you're going
McIntyre
with
will be facing Damian Priest, which was also set up. So when it comes to Logan Paul, I don't know what they're doing with him.
it. I don't think they know yet.
I don't think they see me either.
I think he's the one. I heard Road Dogg say the other day on.
Maybe
I don't
AJ
know
Styles.
the guy that apparently interviews all the big stars now. I don't know who this guy is. Dark headed guy. He's really good. That does this freelance stuff. I mean, I don't know why they're not calling us to do the same thing. We do a lot cheaper
Yes,
and a lot more fun. We'll travel to you,
yes,
but
we will.
Road Dogg says that they start trying to book Mania a year out. So not only are they still finishing up the story to this year's Mania, they're already thinking about how to get to next year and how to work backwards from there. So I think Logan has probably had the most plans, and they keep changing their mind either based on his schedule because he does other stuff or based on who is the best overall matchup. And at this point, I really don't know because, like I said, if it's musical chairs, most of the chairs are taken now, and he's one of the biggest draws you have. You have to have him on the show.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'll stand by it. Logan is this generation's The Miz. His heat
Yeah,
is undeniable. The
I agree
Miz's
with that.
heat was undeniable. Logan might draw more eyes just because of who he is than the Miz did, but the heat,
Mm-hmm.
the heat is
You,
nice.
you know who I want to see Logan face?
That'd be Dominique, who draws the most heat there.
No. Even better. guy that used to play for them. How about Braun Breaker Logan Paul?
That'd be interesting. I don't know. I'm still hoping
And
for a.
you can throw in Ludwig Kaiser in there as or Sheamus as a third party, but the focus be on those two.
I'm hoping for a Braun versus Werewolf.
Ooh,
That's what I want.
yeah,
Those
I
two
wouldn't pick.
collide.
I don't know that I could pick a winner in that one. The winner is whoever watches that match.
The winner would be us.
Yeah,
But as we spoke, Elimination Chamber was good. It was great.
I guess we do have to talk about the men's chamber a little bit. The funny
Yeah,
videos that I saw as well were when certain people were coming out, like when John Cena was coming out. There are videos showing what the other guys in the pods are doing. Logan Paul is going dun 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 dun,
yeah, I
dun
seen
and
that.
he's singing along and doing this, and CM
Yeah.
Punk's like I've done better things, and
When
God, who
Seth
else?
came out, CM Punk was like, "This is so stupid."
And McIntyre got up in that like vampire vest or whatever he had on that was like something out of Count Dracula, which was
Yeah.
amazing. But he's doing it like right in front of Priest, and Priest goes, "You look like an idiot right now. Do you know that? You just look stupid with that vest." And he's just barking at him, and I was like, "This is hilarious." He's like, "You look like a clown. You are a clown right now. Oh, listen to the roar. Wow, good job, Simba." Or he says something like that, and you're like, but then they flip back to Logan, and Logan's like, "Man, that roar is legit. He's got a cool roar." And you're like, "Wow, the difference in the two of them." And
Well, while the match was going on, Logan was waiting to come out. I remember he was over there writing. He had a marker and he was writing on the back of
yeah,
his, and it
yeah.
had like some OVO and humble stuff. Like he was kind of messing with that Toronto crowd with the
Was
Drake
it
and
OVO or OVE?
I think he was doing some Drake stuff, like
Okay.
Drake and Kendrick type stuff. Like the
Well, I just
OVO
know
is
that
the
the big Ohio cheer, and not the school, but like the state of Ohio always says Ohio versus everyone. So I didn't know if maybe he
but
wrote
I
that.
know
I
it
didn't
was
see
humble
exactly what he
on
wrote. I knew he
yeah.
wrote something.
But I mean, there was, and that's something else I do like about Logan that he's out there having a good time, and he doesn't care if you boo him. He doesn't care if you cheer for him.
He gets it.
Yes, yes. When, now we can go a little bit forward
Yeah.
to who I'm giving the duck to, who I'm saying kind of ruined everything.
Well,
Um,
to set it up, I told you right before we started. I said think of your top two performers, your top two MVP candidates of the entire night for whatever reason. Can be as off the wall as you want it to be. And I said I was debating whether we should do just the lame duck award. But yeah, since you have somebody ready to spit out like a Drake verse, go for it.
right. Travis Scott. Travis Scott, bro.
Yep.
Dude, this as
Uh,
much as yes, I
what
know
is he
some
doing
people
out there?
say it. Well, well, apparently he's been training to he wants to do it. Okay, I understand that to a lot of people, this is still real. This is still real to me. Yes, but bro, the way he hit Cody was
He
was
hurt
was
him. He injured him.
he busted his eardrum and I think he blacked his eye.
Yeah.
And and I mean, if you watch it, the whole thing going down, you you hear Rock say, "Grab his arms," while Cena has his legs, and he grabs one arm and he's doing stupid stuff with it. And I'm like, does this dude not know the Rock is trying to get him to grab the arms, hold the arms so that he could whip him? It was
Yep.
irritating me watching this, and I'm like, why is Travis Scott out there? It was a waste of time. And I
Well,
hope
no
that
build up.
when
We haven't seen him not one other time,
yes,
anytime recently. Like he just randomly come out.
and I hope when Cody Rhodes got back there and they went to talk, I hope he fucking smacked the shit out of him. Excuse
Oh,
my
I
French.
hope what Cena did to him in the ring is what he did to Travis Scott out of the ring.
Yeah, because that was so unnecessary. I'm like, come on, dude. Um,
And now your top champion is on the injured list and technically not cleared for contact.
yeah, and man, it might be the best for right now, leading into the other stuff. Uh, the MVPs for me, the number one MVP is not even a person. It's that whole Cena turning heel. The way they
I was
did
about
that,
to, I was about to say, I think he's got to be one of mine just because
yeah,
he went through with it and he went all the way. He didn't pull back
yeah.
on it. He did the whole thing. You had to go full in, and he went full in, played it off perfectly. This keeps Triple H in the clear so that he can do press conferences and talk about the business.
Did you see the
And this
press
makes,
conference after?
yeah,
Cena got there, sat down, picked up the mic, dropped it, got up and walked out. Didn't even say nothing.
nothing to
Um,
say.
really, really, you seen my action spoke for me.
Yeah.
Um, Teddy Long has a show that he wrestling show, him and Bill Apter and some other dude. And they were talking about it. I mean, it's being talked
Hmm.
about on all the wrestling shows.
Oh, sure.
And they asked Teddy Long, was this a good move for Cena? Teddy Long said, yes, because now he gets to be himself. He said, you guys
Yeah.
don't really know that Cena is really a bad guy in real life. He said, and he wasn't, he said, I worked with Cena. He said, a lot of the stuff that he does behind with the kids is to make up for the person that he is in real life.
Hmm.
And I can see that. If you watch the stuff that the TV show with Bree and
Are we
them,
are we taking Nikki Bella's side on this? Is that what we're saying?
I always thought that he was a little bit of a ass anyway. Excuse my French again, but
Hmm.
I've never been a fan of Cena, and actually I'm a fan of Cena Hill because I think this is who he is. He's being his true self, and I think it's going to be great.
Hmm.
The best performers are good. They're best at when they're being themselves. Stone Cold was the man because when he turned into himself.
Ric Flair.
Yes, he
Everybody
lived.
says,
That's
"Oh,
who he was.
he lives his gimmick." No, no. Ric
No,
Flair
that's who
is
he
is who
was.
is who Richard Fleer actually is.
Yes. The Rock, when he tried to be that rah rah dude when he came out, but when he turned into that junk talking, but see,
Chain wearing. Yeah,
yeah,
that's the
that
Rock.
was the Rock. But yeah, and so when Teddy Long said that about Cena, I was like, I'm not surprised. I'm
Hmm.
not surprised.
I don't know that I completely buy that, but I'm not calling Teddy Long a liar because I have too much respect for him. But I think maybe
There's probably some
Cena's
truth
good
to
at
it.
showing you what he wants to show you, so maybe he's an all over the place person.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a fan of Cena. I'm a fan of the character that he's playing. I'm gonna love
Right.
this heel Cena. I want him to shave his head. Why not? Why not?
So so does his so does his hairline. So
Haha, got him. Who are your MVPs?
well, you said Cena was one of yours, or the
Well,
heel
the
turn.
storyline was one of them, and the other one for me was once again another storyline um Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. To me, that was that's a big MVP. That was two
Yeah,
MVP spots of the show.
yeah.
I see we
I was
have three
thinking,
minutes. We're okay.
yeah. Oh, that's good. You can actually see the timer. That's good.
Yeah.
um, I was gonna say Kevin Owens just for that fact, but I'm actually gonna give it to CM Punk
I
because
can.
once again, not only Royal Rumble, but now during the Elimination Chamber, he's going into a high profile match where the winner is going to be guaranteed a WrestleMania main event, something he has not ever had. And he has to go in there and basically do what's best for business
Yes.
and not win the match. He knows he's not going to win. And,
He
old
still
Punk would
puts
have
on a
done
hell of a
something
show.
to pitch a fit. But instead, he played ball. He went in there and made everybody, a lot of people believe, at a lot
That
of
he was
times,
going
I
to be the
thought
one to
CM
win
Punk's
it.
going to win this match. This is going to be
Yes.
great. But
Yes.
I give it to CM Punk for playing ball and not being the jerk that so many people think he is. I think he's actually a nice guy.
I do too. I think CM Punk. CM Punk was my honorable mention as well because you see,
Yeah,
I picked two storylines. If it was one
yeah,
person, it would be Punk, and it would be Punk not only for that because he plays ball.
he
And
does.
on Monday night, he came out there and he gave Cena his opinion. He gave The Rock his opinion, and then he gave Becky Lynch his opinion of her man. So you know what? That Seth Rollins versus CM Punk match has a chance to steal the show. That should be a show opener. That should be Saturday or Sunday's opener.
If Rollins is not hurt too hurt to make it a great match, I think that could be a show stealing match.
I've noticed by looking at Seth, he's in the best shape he's been in a long time. Because for a
He
minute
took a
there,
lot of
he had a
time off.
little
Yeah.
gut on him. He had a
Yeah.
gut on him for a minute. He is in shape now. I think he's actually in really good shape, and I think he's not hurt right now. So I think this is going to be the best. We're going to get it. We're going to, as long as he stays
Ooh.
healthy.
Real quickly, I know. Last thing, what if it is AJ Lee and CM Punk versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins at
That'd be
WrestleMania?
nice.
Sign me up.
That'd be nice. It's going to be good
That,
anyway.
that that way you protect all four. You get AJ Lee back in the ring, even if it's for a one-off, and we are all going home happy.
And I think Becky might have called AJ out a little bit in the Twitter or some shit.
Oh, they've been going back. She's been the number one trying to get her back in. Her
So
and
I mean,
Bayley.
hey, loving this. We got 30 seconds.
We do. So that's going to do it for our wrap-up talk. We're going to leave on such a high note like that. We'll be back in a couple weeks, maybe before Mania, just to start talking about stuff. Maybe we do like a mid-break of that. But for Daniel Snyder, I'm Jeremy York. We are the tag team champions. We will see you guys next time. Deuces,
This
deuces.
is watch me on the YouTube, guys. The WWE is being released tonight. The games, so I'm gonna be streaming. You see the tag.